welcome back everyone. We're here in beautiful Nova Scotia and I'm with Susan Nelson. She's the owner-operator of the Inn on the Lake right here in Fall River. Now Susan, I can't help but I guess give you my first impressions that this is an extremely beautiful inn, and one of the things I've noticed right away is your staff has been incredibly helpful and quite pleasant, and I can't help but say something about that.
I mean, we've had this property for 24 years now, and my husband and I have put our heart into it and our soul into it, and it's so nice to have staff that have been with us. Many of our managers and regular staff have been with us over 20 years, and they have that same heart and caring. Well, so that's what
all I can say is that certainly shines through. Now, aside from the fact, you've got this wonderful staff, the facility itself is really beautiful, and it obviously caters, to a fairly wide audience. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the kind of people who like to come here and why they like to come here.
We focus basically on a niche market as opposed to a wide range. We have people who come here for special occasion. They stay here for birthdays, anniversaries. We also have the business traveler who wants to treat himself to something a little special. And we have a lot of tourists that stay with us in the summertime because we're ideal as a touring base. I mean, you could leave here in the morning and go off to the valley and be back in time for dinner. So there's a number of day trips that people can do here.
Now, you did mention day trips, and so if you could just maybe for our listeners tell them a little bit about what they can do, where they can go, and what they can see sort of within that close proximity, because we are wonderfully located.
Well, there's a nice park down the road if they just want to go for a nice walk. Peggy's Cove is only 35 minutes from here. Downtown Halifax, they can again do a day trip down there and
go to the casinos
or Pier 21. There's various lots to see in Halifax.
So Susan, there's also something else that certainly comes to mind. It seems that there is a lot of pretty unique room configurations here. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the rooms and the ways that they come and sort of the unique features they have.
We have 39 rooms here, and as you say, they're all different. We have two-story suites with over 2,000 square feet in them. Of the 39, 22 of our rooms have king beds, flat screen TVs, fireplaces, double whirlpool tubs, and most of the rooms have huge balconies that you can step out on and view the pool area or the lake.
So you've got a wonderful restaurant here. What are some of the reasons people like to come by?
I would like to think it's our food. We put an awful lot of emphasis on our cuisine. We do everything from scratch. We don't do anything out of a box. We do all our own cordon bleus and butcher all our own meat and steaks and that. And I think it makes a difference, especially, we make all our own sauces and that. So there's a real difference when, again, you put your heart and soul into a product.
So Susan, certainly one thing that I've noticed is, you're not a small hotel, but you're not a large hotel either. So what sort of sets you apart?
Well, we're actually a boutique hotel, and we offer all the services of a large hotel.
Well, Susan, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. I could certainly, for our audience, I guess the thing that stands out most in my mind is, you've heard Susan say it a few times, is heart and soul. And they put their heart and soul into this facility. It's not some big chain, and the people are friendly, and they're out actually to share your time with you. So we'd like to invite you all to the Inn on the Lake here in beautiful Nova Scotia, and we'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you, and thank you, Susan.
Thank you.